In case you don't know still, my name is Kolamide Dwayne, and you're listening to the Kolamide podcast.
You ain't got a clue, let's be honest. I had a couple seasons made a forest. I put in the work and take the profit.
Hi guys, what's good? My name is Kolamide and you are welcome to the Kolamide podcast, the first one for the year 2020. Woo, woo, woo. And I've got with me Damien. What's good, my G?
What's good?
Yo, we haven't seen each other in a long time.
Yes,
months
now.
Months, since like maybe November or something.
Yeah, end of November. End of
November.
Yes,
yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Yo, but yeah, we linked. First of all, I want to apologize to, let me name names, specific names. Ufoma, Lelo, Kafaya, who else? Habib as well. Yeah, just everybody, man. Because people, I had to name those people because those ones were actually constantly hounding me, especially Ufoma. If I post anything on my WhatsApp, she's like, "This is not a podcast. What are you posting?
What are you doing?
I don't see a podcast anywhere. What is this?" So yeah, I'm really sorry, man. This took a lot of planning, and even this I just had to do because it's taking a while. Someone I recently just started talking to, Lelo, she's an amazing person. She just stumbled upon the pod and then like shared it with her friends, and she was sharing like the responses that she was getting. So she was wondering why I stopped that. The last one was in October. Yeah, Azuka as well hit me up, man. So this isn't even going to be like our normal recording format. We're going to get something more solid, but we just had to do this, right?
Yes.
Yo, I've been talking a lot, bro. What's going on with you?
I'm just here, man. Working. It's been a while since I've had a chance to like sit down.
Yeah,
and just
exactly.
Talk about everything.
Yeah, December was mad.
Yeah.
December was a madness. Early January is still recovering, and then there's more. True. That's mad. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Yeah, as we do on the pod, we always start out with 3 questions that we get from people in it. So I'm gonna ask you questions. You're gonna answer. I'll try to answer myself. Now, first question is, what is the cheesiest thing you've done to get a girl's number?
The cheesiest thing I've done to get a girl's number. Oh, I think I don't know if this counts as cheesy. I felt it was cheesy. I think I used the excuse, like I was with a friend of mine when I met this girl, like a female friend. So I think they were having a discussion or something earlier. Mm-hmm. So I think I told her to give her my number, like basically like my friend. I told my friend to give this girl my number, her number, to get her number. So she was holding my phone. Basically, when she went to go and do it, I wrote it in, and I think the girl noticed that she wasn't even in there. So I think I walked over, and I was just like, yeah, sorry, I made a mistake about this, but you can just leave it in there if you want to.
But I'm wondering, like, what did your friend say to her? Like, I want your number because we're
like, like, I want your number. That was what I was trying to get her to do. Like,
have you ever had to ask for a boy's number?
For a friend of mine?
No, not for a friend. Like, you just met a guy and then you think he's cool. Like, it's just simple. You go out to an event, you guys have a quick conversation.
Actually,
maybe
with guys, I think it's a lot easier for guys to give their number.
It is, but isn't it a bit weird? Do you feel
it is weird to weird to ask.
Like, bro, can I get your number?
Yeah, it feels weird to ask, but it feels weird to ask. But I mean, we do end up exchanging numbers.
Exactly,
as guys. Yeah. Eventually, like, it just happens.
Makes sense. My cheesiest, I have a whole story. So, I was in uni, like, and I just got into school. Now, I was going on the bus. There's a shuttle thing, and, we got on. I was too shy to speak to this girl that was right next to me. She was pretty. So I said, I didn't even say anything. I was just there, like, should I speak to her? Should I not? Then I noticed she was carrying a phone, like a file, that had her info, her name, date of birth, everything. On there was the part where her phone number was in. So I bent my neck back just to see it, because her hand was covering like maybe the last two numbers and stuff. So I'm memorizing this because I can't pull out my phone and just like, I don't know. She wouldn't have known that I was just typing a number, or maybe not. She would know it's a number, right? So I couldn't put. I just said, I'll memorize this thing as soon as she looks away, I'll put it in my phone. So I'm there like 0805522. Yeah. So I memorized this thing and I put it in my phone. I stole her number basically. Literally stole her number, right? So yeah, funny thing is, we are like best friends. Well, yeah, we were more than best friends before. It didn't work out. I don't know. Anyway, another story for another day. The next question is, what's the ideal number of missed calls to give someone?
I think two.
Two.
I think two. Two in quick succession, as long as they're in quick succession, because then it doesn't look like you were especially trying. Plus, sometimes, especially here in Nigeria, I've experienced so far, the first call might disconnect but still go as a missed call sometimes. So when they see two calls, it looks like, okay, it was urgent. True. But it's just that right number, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree with you as well. I mean, two, but I mean, there's times when things happen.
You
said you'd be here by 5. This is 6:30.
Of course.
Blow up your phone.
Of course.
But yeah, two.
But I think in quick succession, I think two. Do two, maybe wait 10-15 minutes, then you make another two like that. But I don't know. If you see like 6 to 8 missed calls within 2 minutes of each other, it's crazy. You have to like give it a space.
I agree with you on that. So last question here is, what's the most exciting thing you've done in 2020 so far?
Wow. What's the most exciting thing I've done? I interviewed Ms Banks last week.
That was cool. Yeah, I saw that.
So that was I think that was most exciting because I didn't even expect it that day. It just came in. It was like a regular day. I don't think I wasn't even coming in for that skip. Actually, was coming in to back up something or something like that. And you just say,
they don't know what skip is.
Skip is a segment on Trace TV. And it's
why
it's
are you promoting this
interview show?
Did Trace pay me?
No,
Trace didn't pay me. What?
I love Trace.
Alright, cool. Makes sense. So you interviewed a top UK artist.
Yeah, like plus
she's
someone I find quite dope in the past. Like, I think her music's gone really dope.
Yeah, I think I saw her perform at Naira Marley's show. Yeah, she was cool. She was at Naira Marley. So yeah, the most exciting thing I've done this year. I walked the Mellon Bridge. That was mad. That was definitely sick. It was insane. So what happened was a tweet came out. My friend Chidera and I saw it, and then the tweet was, who can walk the whole Mellon Bridge start to finish for 500k? And I'm like, you know what? I'll do this thing for free. I'll just go in there and do it. And it looked like a joke. It looked like we're playing, and then we went out there, cameras, GoPro, drone footages, and everything. Go on the bridge at maybe 5:30 or 6 in the morning. It was still dark, so we wanted to get like a whole time lapse, but we forgot stuff. So yeah, we couldn't go. Couldn't go back. So we just got what we could. We started. I was walking. They were behind me in the car. So sometimes they would drive past me just to film me. Himself and his brother, Chidera and his brother, and then some other times I was like, they were driving beside me. It was crazy because I was sweating, but
must have been hot.
Yeah, it was at first. At first it was cool. Like around 7-8, the sun wasn't really. Around 7-8, but we were on the bridge. The sun wasn't. But when it was getting like 9-10,
then
it was hot. Yeah, but it was crazy. I mean, like it was a good. I felt good about it when it was done, and when the video eventually comes out, I bet it will be crazy too. Now, our main topic, I think this is just the first episode this year. We don't want to start off too, edgy or fight like. But we'll just talk about a few things that happened in 2020 so far, like social media, kind of stuff. First one, or the most recent one, I think, has been that Meghan Markle and Harry. Leaving the royal family. That was mad. I felt like you know, I saw a lot of tweets though that were saying, "Oh, get you a black woman who do this, blah blah blah." I felt like the guy himself, you know, Harry, he's probably he's been taking a lot of bullshit for a while, even before this guy came, even before the babe came. So, I mean, seeing that it was a bold move. I mean, leaving the royal family.
I mean, but hey, let's get this right. What they're doing is more so financially, I guess, detaching themselves from royal family.
So they don't get it.
You don't ever stop being a member of the royal family. Like Prince Harry will still be Prince Harry regardless. You know, his...
Now, but I saw somewhere they wouldn't go as his royal majesty.
No, exactly, but that blood,
Harry.
like that royal blood, his life doesn't take.
No, of course he can't switch his life.
Like that royal.
What's he going to do? Face
blood.
transplant and say I'm not.
Exactly, like that royal blood. He'll always be a member of the royal family. But I mean, it's bold from him, as you said. He's been taking shit.
Actually, you know what? I feel like it's nothing because on one, if it was like maybe back in the day and they released,
it would have been a bigger exactly.
Yes, it would have. But now everybody still knows you're Prince Harry. So you go somewhere and be like, oh yeah, you're not royal blood. Nah,
exactly.
Like, that's
what I'm saying. His title still remains for the people at least. Okay, like legally, maybe that changes, but you know, I don't think it's that drastic of a change. But it's a bold move from him. It's a statement.
Yeah.
First of all, statements because as well. I mean, you think as well. He's also the one prince or one person in the royal family who kind of has the leeway to make those kind of statements. You know, his brother is the next in throne because his father has been
that throne shit thing is even annoying to me because sometimes you might wait till you die and never become
exactly
madness.
Where his brother is next in line, so he has less pressure to kind of keep up appearances. He can kind of make a statement and say, I don't like this. Plus, I also feel like the royal family hasn't really supported him and her like during like,
that's what I'm saying.
You know, when a lot of these
the racism,
a lot of these
everything,
you know, because I mean everybody knows years ago like the royal family would pay a very very good lawyer, publicist and stuff and make sure that like any stories like that get buried, you know?
Yeah,
but they haven't.
I mean they've done a lot of stuff even in their time that was buried or manipulated. Yeah.
But I mean in this like the recent period, they haven't really done much to defend her, or maybe just him and her. And obviously, he feels like she, you know, as he should feel, she's his wife, like she's a part of him. So, you know, strong statement to make, but I don't think it really affects their life that much. I think it's more a ceremonial thing, you know.
Yes, me too.
Like it's a ceremony.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, what else is happening this year? So on the Nigerian front, not much is. Oh yeah, actually a lot has happened. A lot has happened. We've missed. But off the top of my head, the Davido, Peruzzi, Golden Boy, all of that. So I feel like, you know, most people. Do you know what? Really?
I know the rough story, the cousin thing, and all that.
The Chioma version. The Chioma bit.
I was like, listen.
I feel like that one's a lie, though. I feel like that one's. You know how rumors start with one thing and then they
exactly. I feel like that's just something
that's just extra.
Everybody hold on to.
And they say Peruzzi was fucking Chioma, or maybe he's still fucking Chioma. I feel like if I'm your guy,
I don't think he's still. I don't even think he
was. I don't even think he was because like
I don't think he was. But even if he was, I don't think he still is. That's too messy. But
I don't think he was.
I think he's a smarter guy than that. So.
Now Dave, wouldn't take that because of ego. You're fucking someone who your guy's been fucking.
Exactly.
I wouldn't. You know, but the thing about the record label stuff here, I feel like that's rough. You know, for the guy.
Yes, but that's business. That's business.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of where like being a creative kind of bumps heads with like the business side of it. You know, because probably for his creativity, he felt like being around this guy over here helps me flourish. I'm writing songs at this level. I'm writing songs for him, for this. You know, like so maybe creatively, it's just for him. It's like this is where I should do business, and that's his heart. So that's the creative talking. And then on the business side, there's contracts and clauses and contracts and clauses for clauses too. They could like the
law contracts are the worst, bro. Like you missed 2 words and it means that it locked your life.
Exactly.
I didn't see this so I read paragraph 3A. So those people don't play at all. Anyway, okay. So I put it on my WhatsApp and my Twitter that people should send in messages I have one here. There's a voice note, but there's also a message. Basically, she says, so this is Azuka. Shout out to Azuka. Yo, she's pretty girl. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. She's pretty. Yo, she is. She says,
please, could you ask your listeners to drop locations or venues of where a ready applicant can find willing and able sugar daddies? And by willing and able, I mean, like, are they like, you know, the drop that shakes you to your very core? Yeah. That's the question for today. So please, if you have any links, any sites, venues, occasions, right, just please let me know.
yo, I don't think you're asking the right people. Sugar mummies.
I don't know.
We don't know if you have.
No, wait.
You know,
Farm City in Lekki, I've heard. Farm City in Lekki, I actually heard that's like where they pick up all the sugar daddies.
Let me see. Where else do I know you can get? I mean, all the nice restaurants.
Anywhere in Ikoyi after 9 p.m. I think. I think probably
willing and able. You know, not just. Lekki is mostly guys, you know.
It's just guys. It's a lot of young
guys. But what's that? Yeah, Ikoyi you can find. Yo, Azuka, your pure jokes, man.
Willing and able.
Willing and able. Wow, that's mad. She said that makes the drop that shocks you to your core. What the hell is that? Okay, so I mean, like we've answered already. Go to Farm City, check out Ikoyi after 9 p.m.
After 9 p.m.
Ikoyi Country Club though.
Well, but you need to be a member to get in there after that time.
True.
That's different.
Try and get your membership.
Yep, there
yes,
you do.
You can go. All right. There's another question here from my guy Tosin. Shout out to Tosin. So he wrote this. I have to read, and it's in pidgin. Relationship we don't date for a long time. The guy done the search since. Come get one way then get plans together. Genotype no fee work. The solution dey but very expensive. The guy talk say anyhow him no mind, but the babe they get second thoughts. Now she can't reason am talk say no wahala. But the guy feels say she dey matter no go surface later on. Oh, but the guy feels that the matter would surface later than that now led to their breakup. So he's asking who is wrong or right, I think. So basically, let me speak this thing in English. The guy's been searching. Now he finally finds a babe that he likes, but their genotype doesn't allow them to be together. Genotype's a big issue, you know. So, but he's saying there's a solution, maybe, but it's very expensive. Now the girl was having second thoughts about the solution, maybe involve some sort of surgery or drugs. She wasn't really sure. But then later she's like, okay, you know what? Let's do it. But the guy now feels, now that she said let's do it, it might be something that she'll bring up later later down the line, you know.
Oh, so, like she'll bring up as well. Ammo against them.
Yes. And then that led to problems. They eventually broke up. So who do you think is in the wrong here?
Damn. I guess, I don't know, they're both in the wrong. It's not really one person, because it's not one person. I mean, okay, she at first had doubts about it, which probably created the doubts he had. But then he should have probably communicated his doubts before saying, okay, no, I don't want to do it now anymore, because you might bring it up. Like, he should have been explaining to her, like, through the process, I guess. Or like, no, I say explaining, communicating with her, like, hey, okay, if you don't want to do this, maybe I feel like if you don't want to do this, then, it's okay in a way. Because the fact that he decided himself that he didn't want it, that means maybe to him it wasn't that important,
right.
In the long run too. I don't know. They're probably both at fault, man. I think they both should communicate better.
I think love is tricky, You want to be with someone so bad, your mind or your heart basically overpowers your brain. I mean, genotype thing is an issue. It's not just for you, but then your kids, come out and stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's good to know your genotype before getting in a serious relationship or a marriage. And yeah, if you don't fit, no matter how much you like someone, you just have to admit that, or just have to make sure that you do what's right, and which is, if you're not compatible, just leave them alone. I mean, it is tough, but it's just life, right?
You know what it is though with that thing. Now I do have in my family. I have an aunt and an uncle.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. They're both late. So
Oh,
right
shit.
now. I believe they found out that they were both AS, but I think that was maybe after they were married.
Okay.
Now they have 4 children. Only the last child
Yeesh.
has SS.
Ah,
Only the last child has
but
SS.
still alive.
Yeah, still alive. He's
How
older than
old?
me. He's like
Ah.
5 years older than me. He's in his 30s. 30s. So it's like as much as we do look at it, okay, in terms of like maybe science and all that stuff, maybe it's probably easier. I mean, he lives in the UK, spent most of his life in the UK, so so maybe it's different, like in terms of like medical advancements in that level. But I don't think nowadays, and I think even less as we go on to the future, like I think it's gonna even matter less. I think it's gonna matter less. Like the advancements in technology, we're finding ways to remove genes out of kids' DNAs and stuff like that.
Yes, there was
So I think it's
that
gonna
news
become
of
less-
that
yeah, so I
guy
think it's
that
gonna become
reversed their DNA or something in India or South Korea, I don't know, somewhere in Asia. That's crazy. I mean, they already do stuff like IVF. This is away from blood now. Just things that were not possible some maybe 20 years ago, like being able to determine the sex of your child. You can do it now. I want it boy.
The hair color, if you want this, you want this taken out. You want
Yes, if you want a
certain
chubby
traits,
child.
like a
That
recessive
is
traits
mad.
and stuff.
Basically, just building your human, right? Yeah, that's what it's like.
Designer
why,
babies.
Exactly. Why
Designer
wait for plastic surgeries when you can just edit? Okay, so yes, I want big bum, blue eyes, but again, it's crazy because you're not asking for the child's consent. Very big on consent. The kid might not want ass and want boobs. There you've gonna put boobs in, be ass in the body. So, that is insane, but it's the life we live in, right? So to sort of just ease into this thing, we always do this anyway. What are the top 5 songs you've listened to in a while or recently?
5 songs listened to now. Okay, Wizkid Blow.
Oh yeah, I love that song.
Of course, that's been playing. Naira Marley.
Tissue
Mafo with Young John.
Yeah, I love that one.
Puta still playing a lot. And then how many have I named now? 4?
3.
3? Is that
Naira
3?
Marley, 1, 2.
2 Naira Marley, 1 Wizkid.
1 Wizkid. Yeah,
Okay, I'll say Drake and Future.
Oh yeah.
Life is good. And then the 5th one right now. Somebody listen to. Let me think on. Big Trill, Party After Party.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It comes on in my playlist for some reason after it just comes on.
That
every
was
time.
December, Detty December's official anthem. That was everywhere, man. But yeah, for me, top 5 songs we listened to. Let me see. So my Apple Music expired because I've been doing the what's it called? All this time I didn't even subscribe. I just used to. I was cheap. I download my stuff on the laptop and then sync with my phone. That's what I used to do. Finally paid. I subscribed to Apple Music. You get 3 months free, and then you start paying from the 4th month. Now on there I got songs and everything, but January was over. No, December was over, and then it expired. So I was back to zilch, right? I didn't have anything, and I tried to pay. Not that I'm so cheap. I tried to pay, but my card just didn't work. So I only had Ariana Grande's album for some weird ass reason on my on this other app on my phone that could play music. So I was stuck with Ariana Grande and Billie Eilish. Now I listened to Billie Eilish before, but Ariana Grande not really. There's this song on an album. I don't even know what album it is. Number 5 is all I know. Fake Smile. It's a really good song. So that after laughter comes tears. That song has been sampled so many times, yeah. I don't know who sang the original. But yeah, that's how we start off. And there's a very popular song that after laughter comes tears. There's a very popular song, hip hop song that has that just in like a prelude to the actual song. So when that thing came on, I started singing, I started rapping, And then next thing I'm hearing Ariana Grande. So I'm like, who the fuck? But yeah, she's really good though.
She's sampled a lot of like hip hop. I don't know, like I'll actually say maybe in the past 2 years I've heard quite a few songs from Ariana Grande, and they all sound very like hip hop influenced. A lot of dope
maybe
samples,
she listens to hip hop.
like dope samples. Like I don't know. I don't really listen to a lot of her stuff, but I've just noticed it. Not a lot of.
Right.
I think the first time I even heard an Ariana Grande is for the song she did with Mac Miller.
Yes. That's the first one I heard.
Was that? And
is that the first? Yeah, maybe.
But from my understanding, from what she was back then, she was more pop.
Disney girl.
Yeah, she comes from Disney, which is making more pop music, I think.
So I mean, she's still a pop artist. You know, there's this artist like that, like they can just cough and then they'll sell.
Yeah, no, so
they have loyal fans. Anyway, so another song, another pop artist, Justin Bieber. I love Justin Bieber. I don't know why.
Well, this song, Yummy?
Yummy,
I don't know.
Nah, I like it.
I've heard it once or twice. I like it.
Yummy. What other song have I been listening to? Fake Smile, Yummy, Nigerian. Wow. Future and Drake Life is good as well.
That video was cool too.
Yes, I like it. I don't know whose verse was better on Life is Good.
Future, because that's Future's vibe. Future's vibe.
Nigga, fuck you, bro. Drake, I don't even.
That whole sound is Future's vibe.
Now, of course, like, the track beat everything.
Now, see, if you ask me, like, okay, whose verse was maybe doper, like lyric, obviously I'll say Drake. But he said sounds better. Like Future, it makes sense.
He just kept repeating the same thing.
That's Future though. That's
every time Drake's
is.
part ends, I feel like one song is done. And then the new song, I'm like, change it.
But that's also, it has to do with the way it's arranged.
Yeah, I know.
It actually does
I tweeted this and someone was saying they tried to do the one with him and Travis Scott.
Yeah, no, Astro World.
Yeah, they tried to do Astro World.
It's exactly what that whole sicko mode format. That's what they did there.
Sicko mode.
That's what they did there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it worked this time. I feel like they could have done 2 different songs. So it's like they just made 2 songs and let's add it.
But I will say, when I first heard it, it sounded like something that was personally. When I first heard it, obviously I know how Drake sounds now, so it's like. But when I first heard it, it sounded like something that just wasn't on like What a Time to Be Alive. Like it was maybe a track, maybe a beat or something they had and a verse from there, and they thought,
just do it.
Let's rework it and come back again.
Yes, I think.
But it's a dope song. I mean, it's good. Plus Drake's got an album coming out this year. I'm curious to see what direction he's going.
Yeah, I feel like they did more songs together. I heard or I read somewhere that they recorded like maybe 3 or 5 songs together. So we might be hearing another live Future and Drake song. But let me see, what Nigerian song have I been listening to then? Oh, there's this guy called Bad Boy Tim's. He has a song called Complete Me. Yo, that song is a jam. I played it for Chitter and that's all we play in the car now. Like, that song is too good. And then I discovered Dami Oniru. Dami Oniru is, I think, best friends or close friends with Thames. Everybody knows I love Thames. So yeah, I went for Thames' show last year, and then I saw Dami Oniru perform live for the first time. And then she has this song called C with Remy Baggins. Yo, it's off Breeze Lounge. Yeah, that's the name of the EP, Breeze Lounge. So yeah, Nigerian artists doing cool. Alright, so as we head into the year, I can't believe like 21 days have passed. It's so fast. January always looks like it's slow, but this was moving so fast. Yeah. All right. I mean, we don't want to do like New Year resolutions or whatever, because you just make those things halfway through January. Fucked everything up. Me, I said I was not going to drink throughout this year. I said, on December 31st.
That's a big one to say.
I said I was not going to drink alcohol at all. Now
I was with you in the Christmas period.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a big one to decide. Like.
That was Christmas, right? I was like, yo, my December has been dirty enough. I need to clean it up. Now, I was good with it for like 10 days or 11. I go to Ebuka's house. Ebuka, the host of Big Brother, right? Then we're talking, just whatever. Now this guy offers myself and 2 other people that came, we asked what we would like to drink. People are saying, VSOP, this one. Me, I'm like, yeah, water. And then it turns back, it's like, you say what? I'm like, yeah, I just drink water. It's like, he's an ambassador for Budweiser.
Yeah,
he has tons of Budweiser, and it's like, you don't know waiting to talk. Don't be here. I'm like, oh fuck, I wanted to drink that. So yes, my first drink of the year was beer, and I don't even like beer like that. But yeah, Budweiser, cold can of Budweiser. It was worth it, I guess. I said I'll tell anybody that asked me who fucked up my New Year's resolution. Just straight up. All right. So what are 3 things that you think you would? Okay, let's do this. 3 things you would not do anymore that you usually did in 2020, and 3 things that you didn't. I'm confusing myself. Wait. 3 things that you used to do that you stopped doing, and 3 things that you didn't used to do that you start doing.
Okay, 3 things I used to do that I will stop doing. I'm trying to stop doing.
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to stop doing.
It.
Okay,
yeah.
Number 1, getting more than 4 hours sleep. I really need I feel at the end of every workday when I'm going to sleep, like I already know I'm not going to get more than 4.5 hours, right? But I tell myself, I'm like, I need it. Like my body's telling me I need it, so I need to figure out a way to schedule things like that. That's number 1. Number 2, less last minutes. Like a lot less last minute things. Like I want to plan a lot better now. Panic modes. 3rd thing I used to do that I will stop doing. Yeah. Okay, there's certain people I'll stop calling. So I'll do that. There's certain people I'll stop calling because last year we didn't accomplish. Not because it's one of those things like certain people that you call and you're like, yo, I think we can accomplish something, but it never happened last year. So now I'm just like, I can't. I can't put my energy towards that anymore. So there's that, and then for things that I didn't do, that I started doing more content. So things like this podcast. Things like some other ideas for content. So we're just gonna execute.
Yeah, I'm on that.
So that's one. That's what's the second one that I'm gonna definitely do more? Go out more, because I'm actually a little I'm a mix between antisocial is a strong word. Introverted. I'm somewhere between that. Introvert,
extrovert, ambivert.
Ambivert, exactly. So it's probably like that. So. A lot of times I just like chilling by myself. Like for me, a perfect Friday night, I can just watch a movie I've never watched, and just relax, take my time out. But I definitely want to go out more because I feel like there's a lot, even within Lagos, there's a lot of stuff to explore.
True, very true.
Even within Lagos, there's a lot of stuff.
I only started going out more and I realized, there's a lot of things.
Explore. Yeah, there's a lot to explore and stuff.
What's the 3rd one?
Get a lot of creative ideas.
Wait, that's the 3rd one?
Yeah, that's the 3rd one.
Alright, cool.
Right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Yeah. For me, 3 things I used to do that I would try to stop. The first one is eating late. I eat very late, and I'm usually up by 2 a.m., 3 a.m. So I'm always eating. It's not healthy. I'm trying to get my body in shape. I was looking at pictures of myself 2-3 years ago. I wasn't buff or anything. I was slim, but I was toned. My body had, just the arms. You can see no flabs and stuff. And second thing I would stop doing is being afraid to take me time or say things that matter to me. I used to be very afraid. We might just be guys or anything. I don't owe you stuff, and then I would just do this thing where I feel like, okay, this person will feel bad, so let me do it for them instead of considering myself first. So I think basically I'll be more selfish. 3rd thing that I would like to stop doing is let me see. Time away from my phone. First day of the year or some days in the year, I try to take 6 hours away from my phone, being on my phone all the time. I want to experience life. We're growing older. I've spent when did a phone come out? Proper phone, years ago. Phones.
Yeah, but
when did you get your first phone?
What do you call a proper phone?
So I mean, phones that
I think my first phone was one. I think it was. Maybe it was even Alcatel or something. Even
my first one was a Sargent. Was it Sargent?
This is green screen.
Yes. So when I mean proper phone, I mean phones that you could have had games on that. When I was
Nokia 3310 after that, and then Motorola Razr. After
My
that,
first phone was a Nokia. My second phone was a Nokia. My third phone was a Motorola, and I think my fourth was a Nokia as well. I used a lot of Nokias. So
I feel like I'm forgetting a phone between that though.
Yo, I can't remember.
It might be one of these Samsungs that, like, you know, the round one. That
the flip phones.
Yeah, it might have been that's with the
those
MP3
were
player.
dope. Those were dope.
Where you could have like 5 or 6 songs, I think it was.
Yes. So if you want to get a new song, you have to decide which one.
Yeah, decide which one you're taking off.
I had this phone, one Motorola, then that could record from radio. So that was my saving. Yo, so like anytime I'm about to play, I'll just go and record. So when I want to listen to my song, that's why some of the songs when I have. Now we're coming back from this break. Like every time I hear the song, even now, I always expect to hear. Now you're coming back from the break because that's why it was mad. Now 3 things that I would like to start doing. First, like you said, going out more as well. For the longest time in my life, you know, I wasn't going nowhere. I was so happy to stay at home, do nothing. Like, I don't know roads in Lagos. I've lived in Lagos pretty much all my life. Yeah, I still don't know anywhere. So it's sad. It's very sad. So I want to go out. I mean, I wouldn't blame myself too much because my parents, you know, growing up didn't let us go out much, and that's why my brothers actually would still, you know, I don't give a fuck. I still go out. Me, I was so fine. I'm not going anywhere. But yeah, it's bad. Second thing is be more assertive and, you know, just execute things like you said as well. When I think stuff, you know, I just want to do it. This podcast, you know, we've been delayed because of technicalities, and I'm just like, you know what, think it, do it, achieve it however, and then build on that. Exactly. That's what I'm gonna do. So just think stuff and then do it. The third thing I'm gonna do this year, I'm gonna be a superstar.
Yes.
You
speak it into existence.
No, that's what I did.
Yes, speak it into existence.
I'm going to like. I've tried in this life, you know. I've been a dead guy I've experienced 10 years of being dead. Yeah, let me do a new decade. New decade, you know, being fresh. So I know. I always thought things were superficial, you know. You meet people like, oh, you know, take this picture again. My angles there. I'm like, bro, it's a picture. Take it. But no, those things actually make, you know, the stars, and they make the difference between, you know, someone who's classy, someone who's not. So yes, it's gonna be a long struggle because first things first, you need to have money, bro. You need to have. So make money, be fresh, become a superstar. That's my goal for this year. That's it, bro. I mean, I've done a lot of talking, so yes, guys, just to remind you, this was, like I said, just something we thought, and we, you know, thought we did it. We just didn't want to wait anymore. So the next episode is going to be a bit more structured. We're definitely going to have a female or two on here, because we've got people who, amazing, interesting people who would fill those positions. So Damien, it was nice to catch up with you, my G.
Nice to catch up.
We have things to do this year, man. Like serious projects, you know.
I hope y'all still love me after my statements.
Oh yes. They riled you, my guy.
But we're back. I'm still a butt man.
Yeah, my guy was hounded because he said he loves butts and not boobs. I'm a boob guy. Everybody knows. Breast over ass any day. All right. Okay, so thank you very much for listening. You know what to do. Subscribe, share, share with your friends, your family, your parents, your enemies. Share with everybody. You know, it's the Calamity podcast. We are going to try to be more consistent this year and more regular.
Now we are going to be. We're speaking into existence.
Yes, we are. All right, thank you guys very much. See you guys next time.
Peace.